Okay, so this video we're going to go over problems 7 through 10 on your 1.1 test review. These problems are going to focus on distribution. Okay, so again, when we're solving multi-step equations, we always distribute first, then look for like terms, and then move the variable to one side and solve. You're not going to have any multiple variables on this one, but we're going to have some distribution and combining like terms here. So let's go through and see if we can solve these rather quickly. Again, you can always pause and rewind because I'm going to move kind of quickly here. Because again, this is all review. This is if you're struggling at all. So again, please pause and rewind if you need to. And here we go. So looking at number 7. We have this 3 in front of the parentheses, right? So that's the number that's going to distribute into the parentheses. So we're going to distribute the 3 into the parentheses. It's going to give me 3 plus 24m equals 99. Because 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 8 is 24. Okay? Then, it's a party problem, right? I've got a best friend and acquaintance. This is a positive 3, so to move that acquaintance, I would have to subtract it. And that would give me 24m is equal to 96. And then this best friend is multiplying, so to move them, I'm going to have to divide by 24 to each side. And 96 divided by 24 is going to be 4. And that's it. That's all you had to do. Okay, let's try another one. So look at this, we've got the negative 4 in front of the parentheses. So that's the number I'm going to distribute. So negative 4 times 3, negative 4 times negative 5. Negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. Negative 4 times a negative 5 is positive 20n. That's where a lot of your mistakes are going to happen on this test, is forgetting the negatives, or when you multiply two negatives, they become positive. So keep track of your negatives. That's going to be the number one mistake. Okay, and that's equal to 128. And now I have a party problem, best friend and acquaintance. So I'm going to move the acquaintance first. It's negative, so I'm going to add 12 to each side. That'd be 30, 40, 140 equals 20n. And then I would divide to get rid of my best friend here. And I believe that's going to be 7, right? Yep. 7 is equal to n. And that is that answer. Okay, let's look at 9 and 10 here. So this is on the next page in your book. So number 9, again, another distribution problem. We're going to distribute that 7 into the parentheses. Okay, so 7 times 6 is 42. Answer me in life and everything. And 7 times 8 would be negative 56, because it's a negative 8. So negative 56p. And that's equal to 266. Okay, best friend acquaintance, going to move the acquaintance to the other side first. It's positive, so I'd have to subtract 2 to each side. 266 minus 42 is going to be 224 equals negative 56p. And then the last step would be to divide by negative 56 to each side. And that would be a negative 4 is equal to p. And that's your answer. Okay, one last problem here. So looking at this one. This one's a little trickier because we got a bit of a fraction thing here going. So, and I'll explain this in the next video a little bit too, but I wanted to do this on kind of both these last two, or these two videos. So we're going to distribute that negative 6. Now I'm going to write this kind of a different way. So maybe this will help you guys kind of keep it straight when you're on the test. So when you multiply a whole number by a fraction, that number you're multiplying is really just with the top number of that fraction. So I could write this as negative 6v over 2. Okay? And then negative 6 times 6 would be negative 36 equals negative 60. Okay? Now, let's look at this negative 6 over 2. Can I simplify that? Can you divide 6 by 2? Yeah. Negative 6 divided by 2 would be a negative 3 equals negative 30. Sorry. Wrote the equal sign in there too early. Minus 36 would equal negative 60. So these fractions aren't really that scary because, again, you're really just multiplying the top number of that fraction, and then they're all designed to simplify. I'll give you that hint right now. They're all designed to just simplify rather quickly, or just cancel out the bottom altogether. So now we just have a party problem. So I have a best friend and acquaintance. I'm going to get rid of the acquaintance first. So I'd add 36 to each side. This is the negative, which gives you negative 3v is equal to negative 60 divided by 36 would be negative 24. And then you divide by negative 3, and you would get v is equal to a negative divided negative is a positive, right? Positive 8. And again, if you have any questions, ask your teachers. We are here to help.